Good evening. I am Kuan Yin, and this is, good morning in about 3 minutes. I have no cut cards tarot. I have a follow up message because I was a little bit disturbed. I just did a reading a second ago, and I believe I titled it "This Whole Job is Under Karma," something like that, and to find a new one, silently leave as quickly as possible. And a lot of different energies were coming up in that reading. But one in particular came up, a King of Wands reversed energy. Okay, remember, energy is fluid. You could be a man or a woman. But when I was clarifying that card, it just kept coming up over and over again. Earth angel, full of love, this, that, and the other. It was so many high vibrational things that was coming up under whoever that King of Wands reverses, and it just kept saying that they're overly emotional, overly emotional. So I wanted to go a little bit further into that because when I clarified it, it said this is your platonic male friend at work. Now, energy is fluid, and this message can resonate with a whole lot of people, whether you're male or female, at one time. So I pulled some more cards because I just wanted to go a little bit further into that just to check in case someone needs this, okay? So when I clarified, what I got is that this King of Wands reversed, in actuality, this is someone with Libra heavily aspected in their chart, okay? And this person is Queen of Swords energy, okay? Whether it's a male or female, take it as it resonates. Whoever this Queen of Swords energy is, they've been having a little bit of a difficult time lately, dealing with some anxious anxiety, and they're kicking themselves about something. Nine of Swords in reverse here. This person is really being hard on themselves about something, maybe a choice, a decision that they made possibly. This person is very confident normally, but at this particular time, they're struggling a little bit with their self-esteem because I believe that they might have gotten into a little bit of some type of an entanglement with someone that might have been able to influence them a little bit. Okay. I have the King of Wands reversed. I believe this is the same person, still this Queen of Swords energy, but in this energy, King of Wands reversed, I believe whoever this is, that they lost some confidence. They got into some type of connection in which they lost some confidence because they got in a connection with the wrong person. You got to be careful, when new people approach you, when you're dating people, you got to be careful who you allow to have access to your ears, and by default, access to your mental space, to influence you, which by default will affect your emotions and also affect your opinion if you're not strong enough of how you think of yourself and who you are. You got to be careful. Both men and women have to be careful of this, but also more specifically, I want to say to women, you got to be very, very careful of men that want, or being in a relationship or dealing and dating anyone that feels like you're too pretty or you're too attractive or you're too confident within yourself. You think too much of yourself. I got to take you down a few notches. You're not really all that. You all right, but you're not really all that. Men that seek to do that are extremely weak men that cannot attract and keep a woman in their life of your caliber because they know that they're not worthy of you a lot of times, or they don't have anything to offer or to give to you. So they will try to whittle down your confidence so that they can deceive you and put you into some type of Seven of Cups illusion that you are on the same level or beneath them, and that way you won't know that they're not good enough for you or they have nothing to offer you. Okay? Anyone that tries to break you down by what they say or by what they don't say. Me myself, I was in a relationship in my past with someone that the relationship was fine. We didn't have any issues at all. And one of his friends got in his head and told him something to the extent of, you know, you got to make sure you stay on top of your relationship and keep things under control, you know, so that they don't get out of line, you know. So, you know, you got to use these alpha male strategies, which are beta male strategies. And I had an ex that everything was fine, you know, with us, but then suddenly his behavior changed, and it was so noticeably, you know, it was so obvious, you know, the steps that he was taking, the things that he stopped saying and doing and being a certain way. I mean, it was so obvious that it was strategic, because it was like he was doing step 1 on this day, and 2 days later he added a step. 3 days later he added an additional step. You know, don't compliment her anymore. Don't say I love you. Don't do this. Don't do that. I mean, literally, you can see the steps where this person was implementing, like somebody wrote on a piece of paper to do these things. And when he did this, of course, this ended the relationship, you know, because that's dumb as fuck. If you're in a good, loving, balanced relationship where you have someone that genuinely loves you for you, you know, and then you have a friend of yours that doesn't have any type of relationship at all, or not even a healthy one, you know, and they give you advice to do something stupid like this, you know, if you're not a fish-brained man and you're strong and can think for yourself, you're gonna look that fool up and down and be like, you know what, you're not even on my level, so you're not qualified to give me any advice, you know. And number 2, stay out my business. You know, I don't see your woman. I don't see you in a solid, happy, balanced relationship where you're emotionally healthy, you know. Long story short, what I'm saying is you have to be very careful of someone that starts to try to come into a connection with you wearing a mask, and then little by little whittle away at your confidence, you know, by what they say or by what they don't say intentionally. Okay, that is a strategy that's being used on you to get you into some type of a mental entrapment where you're forever feeling like you're not good enough, so that they can keep you, you know, because they can't physically keep you because they'll go to jail. You know, they can't physically force you to stay with them, so they have to try to put you into a mental prison about yourself so that you'll stay with them. Okay, so I believe something like that might have gone on with whoever this Libra energy is, whether you're a male or a woman or a man. Okay, but what they're saying here is, I dealt these cards here, and they're saying for what you need to do to get out of whatever this mental entrapment is that this person has gotten you into in some kind of a way. Okay, I feel like someone tried to trap you. You need to release, and the King of Wands reverse, this person took a toll on your confidence now, and I have the 4 of Pentacles reversed here. That means you need to release whatever type of illusion they put you in. Okay, I have the 4 of Pentacles reversed, and I have the 7 of Cups here. They have you in some type of mental illusion, and you feel like you're stuck right now, you know, and you're emotionally going through it here, and you're very defensive with the with the 7 of Wands here and the Justice card. This is you. You're a Libra. You need to put your defenses up to this person, okay? Because and this person, they're telling me this person possibly could be a Scorpio. This could be a Scorpio energy here, but I believe they're trying to put you into some type of a delusion that they want to be in a strong connection with you, possibly. And they're going to put the hard work in, you know, so you all can have a new start. I believe this could be a double meaning here. They want to reverse, because I got the card that you were cursing each other out. So something was happening between the two of you all where you were fighting about something. You could have broken up, split up, whatever the case may be, but you're wanting to, or this person is trying to convince you that they want to reverse an ending with you. And like I said, this could be a Scorpio energy here, or someone that has Scorpio heavily aspected in their chart. And by the way, when I was dealing my cards, before I started the reading, I had put a few of these cards in my handmade deck just for the fun of it. I put these in here for me, whatever. And it was just something I'm doing just for my own entertainment, that says, you're really not that funny. And it fell on Scorpio, the death card, when it came out. Before I, turned the camera on, I was dealing these cards around. And so I feel like it's someone in my collective that's telling me, you're really not that funny. So it's just I feel like it's somebody that has Scorpio in their chart in my collective that's trying to be funny, and they said, you're really not that funny. And that's a sidebar, a separate note. That has nothing to do with the reading. I just thought that was just hilarious, Either Spirit, the Holy Spirit is just, I don't know why people don't think that, that God, and, the Holy Spirit doesn't have, like, a sense of humor, Some people, they're just so serious and they think everything has to be serious. No, God has a sense of humor. He better have a sense of humor for all the shit I done went through, goddammit. He better have a sense of humor. It's only my sense of humor that got me through, I promise you. I promise you, my sense of humor done kept me out of jail. Because you got to laugh at some people and you got to laugh at some things, child. Because if I wasn't able to laugh, I promise you, I'd be in jail somewhere right now. So I feel like whoever this person is, I think, this is someone that can have a lot of Scorpio in their chart or Gemini in their chart. I believe they're trying to emotionally manipulate you because right now you might be in a bad headspace. With the Five of Cups here in the reverse, they're trying to play on your emotions. The King of Cups in the reverse, that could be a water sign, Scorpio, Pisces, Cancer, or it could be someone that is emotionally manipulating you, okay? So someone is trying to play on your emotions, and they're trying to do it very quickly so that they can entrap you. That's what I'm feeling. Someone wants to keep you in their claws. I think they got a hold to you, but I think you're fighting to free yourself and get away from up under them. But they're trying to quickly, they're quickly trying to get you completely bound up. They were able to get their claws inside of you, but they haven't completely dominated you as of yet and conquered you. And they're trying to quickly do this. So while you're in a low vibration, while you're experiencing some emotional difficulty, while you're going through some type of sadness right now, is when they're trying to hurry up and finish you off, so that they can keep you in some type of a mental imprisonment. And now is the time you need to keep on fighting so that you can escape from under the realms of whoever this person is. So what's going on here is you are spiritually protected, number one. Whoever you are spiritually protected. Right now, you might have some self-esteem issues that you might need to heal from, okay? They're telling me that you could possibly have a baby on the way or here already. It could be something surrounding a pregnancy. So what I feel like could be going on here, is if you are pregnant by this person possibly, and you were considering, and only you know the right thing to do. But if you were considering not having this person's child, we're all adults here, okay? And we all have the free will to make up our mind to do whatever we want to do with it. And I'm not by any means trying to make any suggestion as to what you should do. Only you know what you should do. But if this person, I don't know, I'm just going to say what I'm hearing, okay? They're telling me that you might have been considering or thinking about terminating the pregnancy, okay? This person is trying to take advantage of your vulnerability right now and your mixed emotions, and you're in a vulnerable state right now, and this person is trying to rush in and mentally manipulate you. And let me tell you something. If this is a mental manipulator that probably most likely could have tried to get you pregnant on purpose, if this is a feminine energy, if this is someone that intentionally, I need you to understand, One of the biggest traps a narcissist can do for you is to quickly find a way to attach and bind themselves to you in some type of a financial bind. A baby is the best way, because then they have narc supply for the rest of your life. Even after your child turns 18 years old, they can still use your child to get through to you, by depressing your child and always forever being a victim, parent, even after your child 30 years old, putting your child in a bad mental headspace. And because of that, you got to deal with your child and still have to, tell them, don't worry about your other parent. They're okay. They just playing on your emotions. This narcissist will be in your life for the rest of your life. I promise you. Okay. Even after your children are grown, if the father of your children or the mother of your child is a narcissist, they will forever play. If they can no longer access you, to play on your emotions, they will play on your adult children's emotions. And by default, your adult children, I'm worried about my daddy, I'm worried about my mama, she this, that, and the other. And you just be like, oh my God. And it affects you because you still care about the mental health of your children, even your adult children. So be careful with whatever decision you decide to make. Because like I said, a narcissist, if this person got you pregnant, I promise you they did it on purpose. Because you're good narc supply. I feel like whoever you are financially independent. You're very strong. You're confident. You hold down your own. You pay your bills. You pay your bills on time. You handle your business. This person is trying to get their hooks in you, into your good energy, so that they can energy vamp and supply off of you. Probably end up turning into some type of hobosexual and want to move in and live with you or live off of you. You got to be careful about this type of stuff here. Okay, because if they can get you to have their child, and I'm not telling you not to have a child, the decision's yours, but the spirit is telling me that you might have been having some type of wrestling with yourself about possibly doing a termination. This is not for everybody. And this person really may be trying to convince you to go ahead and push through with it and have the baby. They want it for them, or whatever the case may be, and they're playing on your emotions. Be very careful and take your time and make your decision, because like I said, a narcissist will try to buy a car with you, buy a home with you, start a business with you. A narcissist, anything where they can get you into a legally binding contract that is hard to get out of, where you'll have to go to court with them, constantly communicate and stay in their energy and go back and forth with them. Once the mask falls off and you find out that you are dealing with a narcissist, by then it'll be too late, because some type of situation of permanence has already taken place. They found some type of way to bind to you that you can't get away from, and now the mask is completely off. They're gonna show their whole ass now, because you're not going to be able to get away from them and cut them out your life completely. So I ask you to exercise extreme caution in the decisions that you make, whatever you decide that you want to do, okay? I don't know why they want me to say this story, but I'm going to say this shit. And whoever get mad, I'm going to say what the spirit is telling me to say, okay? I've been reading up on Hinduism, and studying, other religions. I would like to study every religion in the world, goddammit. Every spirituality if I had enough time, But, and I can't remember all the names right now, so I'm just going to break down the short version of it, okay? So in Hinduism, they have a story about this woman, okay? Now, these are goddesses and gods. These are people that exist on a higher dimension and realm of existence. And at will, they decide to incarnate into a body and come live out some type of thing on earth to get some type of a lesson, or to learn, or to get on a mission, or whatever the case may be. These stories are very interesting because I'm going to tell you why. So you got a whole set of people that live on a higher realm of existence, where they can appear and disappear, and move around and come in different forms. That, these are gods, because they're not in like a human body on this existence, where we're bound to the where we are like a star that is bound to a body, okay, a animal body that has to eat, sleep, shit, fuck, do all the things we do on this realm. They're on a higher realm. And she decided to incarnate. They made plans to incarnate down here, and she made plans who she was going to have a baby with, because someone was asking her, I want to us to go to Earth, and we're going to go to Earth. We are going to have a special child that's going to teach people and do this, that, and the other. And they went into this agreement. So they incarnated on Earth. But she told him before they went there, she said, listen, the only way I'll agree to do this for you is if you don't try to stop me from doing, whatever I decide to do. I know what I'm doing. Okay? Because it's a certain type of child that we want to be born. And she was like, don't interfere with whatever I do. Don't interfere with any decision that I make. And he promised. He kissed her feet, bowing down to her, worshiping this woman that makes you immortal, because that's what women here can do. They can make you immortal by reproducing your seed. A woman, yes. And so he was like, I will never interfere with any decision that you make. So they incarnated down on Earth, and she gave birth to the first baby. And then he was excited. Yes, the child that I was promised. Now remember, they came from somewhere else and incarnated on Earth. And she took the baby and she drowned the baby in the ocean and killed it. And he was like, why did you do this? Why did it, and this is going on, I think, the story in East India. Why did you do this? Why did you kill the baby? She said, what did we agree to? I already told you, don't question me. Do not question what I do, my antics. Don't interfere with my decisions. And then he was like, okay, I trust you. And then the next baby came, and she drowned that one too. The third baby came, she drowned it. The fourth baby came, she drowned it. The fifth baby came. When the fifth child came, that's the baby she kept. And he was just asking her, curious, he was like, why did you drown the first four babies and you kept the fifth one? And she was explaining to him, she was explaining it wasn't the right soul in that child. It wasn't, and I'm still reading up on the story and getting better understanding. But 5 is the number of change, okay? 555 is the number of change. And even though when we incarnate on this plane, we come through as a baby, that's necessary to be born into the path and get the lessons that we need and the conditioning that we need for the lessons. That's the only reason you come here as a baby and grow up on this plane. But you do come from other planes and other places, okay? But because we're in a 3D mind, this whole idea of, a baby to us means something different than it does to beings on a higher realm, okay, of a higher intelligence than humans here. And she was trying to make him understand the first 4 children that came through me, they didn't have the right soul inside of them. Those were karmic children. Those children, they didn't have any particular life path. It would have been very low vibrational. Those children, those beings, when they incarnated as babies or children, they would have grown up and they're not the ones that was going to fulfill the purpose of the child that we agreed that we were going to bring here. Those children, they would have been shallow-minded. They would have never evolved spiritually, okay? So that's why I went ahead and got rid of those and sent those souls back to be reincarnated by someone else, or again, for whatever their lessons are. It's so funny when you read these other religions, you get another aspect. You're able to see things a whole nother way. When you take a look at other spiritualities and you're able to bring everything together, you have a better understanding on things. We're only looking at things a lot of times from a 3D standpoint. We can only see it tunnel vision in one way. And oh my God, who would kill a child? And abortion is wrong, because you're only looking at things from a 3D standpoint. But when you really start looking at spirituality and understand that we do come from somewhere else, these souls that are put in these babies, these are fully grown, developed souls, with different personalities that are just using a baby as a vehicle to come through, okay? So it's looked at in different cultures differently. So she explained these were, these were karmic children. These were not the souls that we agreed to bring here and put our energy into and rear. So, I drowned them. It's no big deal. The soul is just going to reincarnate and come back again. But the last child, they kept and they raised, and it fulfilled its purpose. Okay? If anyone is familiar with this story, if anyone, you can put it in the comments if you know the names. Maybe I'll get the names and put it in the description later of the people in this particular religious story, okay? But the reason I say that is a lot of times people feel very convicted because of their religions and because of their faith, and because of how they feel like people will look at them. And even if they keep it a secret, they feel guilty, about making a decision if they choose to not bring a child into the world. Let me tell you something. You are the mother, the divine goddess, and life and death is in your hands. It is your decision whether or not you want to allow someone, if you want to allow your body to be used to bring someone else's seed into this world and carry it. If you don't deem somebody is worthy enough, to reproduce them, to make them immortal, to bless them in that type of a way, then and you're feeling some kind of way, feeling guilty about it, I'm just telling you, you have every single right to make the decision whose child you're going to put your good energy into and rear and raise, and whose genetics, not just physically but mentally, in how they think, and whether it's a high vibrational child or a karmic child, who you decide you want to bring here and rear. And you shouldn't have to feel any kind of guilt or way about that based on the way society looks at things through their religions, based on people's opinions, based on their conditioning and how they were trained within their religions. Don't let anyone influence you or make you feel bad about your choices, is what I'm trying to say. So you're spiritually protected. You could have a baby on the way or here already. But right now they're saying don't talk to too many people about what you have going on with you. Keep it to yourself, because people tend to be very judgmental. Okay? Someone could possibly be a low vibrational copycat as well. That might not even really like you that much around you, that you could be talking to. So be very careful about someone, a frenemy that could be in your circle. Keep your business to yourself if you have to. If you do need to talk to someone, maybe you can talk to a therapist, but no one that you know personally in your community or in your workplace or wherever you are. And you need to isolate and heal for a better perspective. Think very deeply about the decision that you make. Okay, so, and they were showing me, just quickly, yeah. You might have caught judgment. You might have caught judgment on this person coming towards you for a new start. And you might be in your head about it with the 9 of Swords here. I feel like you might have caught judgment, about this new start because you're worried about it. If something doesn't feel right about it with this person. This person is a 9 of Cups reverse. You're realizing that this person, this person is emotionally manipulating you, whoever, and I think this could be a younger person. But Knight of Cups reverse, you already know this person is emotionally manipulating you for a new start. You already saw their mask slip. I feel like you already are starting to see little red flags and narcissistic traits of this person starting to show themselves. And you're starting to heal from the conflict. 5 of Wands and the 9 of Wands here. You're starting to heal from the conflict you went through with this person. You were having trouble moving to calmer waters, or right now you're a little conflicted about moving to calmer waters because you realize that allowing yourself to accept an offer from this person, it would not be an equal give and take. And it would have been an easy decision for you to walk away from this person had there not been a pregnancy or a child involved. I don't know if you're still pregnant now or whatever the case may be. I honestly wish you the best in whatever you decide to do. But I feel like you would have been ghosted this person had there not been some type of pregnancy or child involved. But, you know, like I said, I don't know where you are right now. Oh, man. Oh, wow. I knew you was a high priestess. I knew it. I fucking knew it. You are a Libra high priestess. Whoever you are, you have Libra heavily aspected in your chart. And you are a high priestess, okay? You could have heavy Pisces water in your chart somewhere, but you are spiritually in tune and intuitive, okay? But right now, you're not in a good headspace. I have the sun reversed. The sun is reversed for you because of this whole ordeal taking a toll on you. And when I tell you, do not let other people emotionally blackmail you or make you feel some type of way about making decisions for your life that are going to affect you for the next 18, 20, 30 some odd years. I promise you, nobody's going to be there with you to change no diapers, to make no bottles. Nobody's going to be there with you to help you pay for daycare, to babysit for you when you get that hobosexual out your damn life and you don't have nobody to watch the baby and you want to date and be free. Nobody's going to be in the gym with you while you're working to get your figure back, trying to keep things balanced. Nobody's going to be there with you, when you're all tied up and you're running yourself in the ground. You're running yourself in the ground as a single mom trying to care for a child by the time this narcissistic person's mask completely comes off. And you're exhausted and you're tired. You're not thinking of a cute baby right now, but I'm just saying in years to come, being run in the ground and tired. And I'm not trying to discourage anyone from motherhood. I'm just saying sometimes if it's not the right connection and not the right person, and you end up having to co-parent with a narcissist that wants to drain you emotionally, even if you get them out of your life, if you have to co-parent with them, they're going to keep you in court. They're going to keep you in the court system fighting over nothing sometime, just to stay in your energy and energy harvest from you, because they like to see you get mad. This may not be the way to your sunshine, but like I said, it's your decision, and the spirit is telling me that you're fighting with yourself about it because of conditioning as a child and how you view these things, and conditioning by people in the community that will look down on you based on decisions that you make. But what I'm telling you is, it's nobody's business what the hell you decide to do with your body as a woman. Sometimes when a damn puppy give birth, or other animals, and they give birth to a runt that is not going to survive or is handicapped or something, they either kill it themselves or they eat it. We are part animal, goddammit. We're mammals. And I know some people are sensitive, and I'm sorry if any of this triggers anybody at all whatsoever. But in the same token, if you're thinking with a religious mind, I understand, you being a little sensitive to this. But like I said, I deal with spirituality, not man-made religions that force women to have babies and reproduce karmic babies for karmic men. Every woman has a choice to do whatever she wills with her body, and no one has the right to emotionally manipulate her into feeling bad about herself or her choices. It is hers to make, because it's going to be her life on the line. They're touching my shoulder right now. They want me to pull some cards. I thought this reading was about to end. No, it's an actual transition. Why is that out here? Jamaica. I have a Jamaica energy here, and I have eviction, foreclosure, taxes. Somebody could be of Jamaican descent. The third party knows you. Okay. Somebody could be from one of the Northeast states. Transportation issue. Ciao. Let me tell you something. Frenemy, secret hater, in one of the Southeast states. Let me tell you something real quick. Let you be having transportation issues and have to go through a pregnancy or have a baby, a newborn baby, while you're having car issues and transportation issues. I remember many years ago, when I was much younger, I was on a bus and I used to see this lady. You know, when you ride the bus, you see the same people every day because you go to work at the same time. And every day in the freezing cold winter, she would get on the bus with her newborn baby, and the baby had a tube attached to their nose, and the baby had a tube attached to the side of their stomach, and she had some type of a bag she had to carry with her. And I'm telling you, when I tell you I was crying on the inside for that lady, having to catch the bus in the cold like that with that newborn child like that, I swear to you, I was wishing I would run into the daddy. When I would see her every single day I saw her on the bus. That was over 20 years ago. Very long time ago. My heart really went out to that lady to see her have to go through that, you know, trying to keep the baby warm and carrying on. I'm telling you, don't let nobody blackmail you emotionally and make you feel no type of way about no decision that you make. Self-employed. Okay. Not the same person. You might have a frenemy, a secret hater in your midst, possibly. Okay. That could be under judgment in the legal system. All right. This could be someone that's not the same person that you used to know. I have a spiritual practitioner here that could be self-employed. They might run their own business in a Southeast state. And this could be someone that may have just wanted to have sex with you, possibly. But this could be a secret hater. This is about your mental or physical health. This could be somebody that could be playing around in your head, playing around in your mind space, possibly to make you feel some type of a way. Interesting. Frenemies. So there could be two people. There could be the father of this child, and there could also be a frenemy in your midst at the same time. Two people trying to spiritually attack you at the same time. Don't worry, you're going to come up out of this. Clarify, no, it's an actual death. This could be an ending, possibly. Four of Wands and a Strength card. Okay. That's Leo energy there. Okay, Leo energy. What's the Four of Wands? What's the Four of Wands? Okay. So it could have been an abrupt end, or you could have cut somebody off, possibly, for this connection. You could possibly be getting your confidence back too. You could be getting your confidence back and have abruptly cut this connection off. You could have cut the relationship off. Four of Wands, but then again, why didn't it come in the reverse? Okay. Oh, okay. Maybe this person is going to try to propose to you, but maybe the proposal that they want to make to you is a small offer. And you need to cut this person off and say no. Don't let this person make you feel, all right, this is what I'm getting. I have a Knight of Wands reversed. This is somebody that is very reckless. They only do what's best for them. You know, they could care less about the consequences for you or your emotional or mental health down the line. if they see that you're going to be in some type of stuck trap situation they can get you in that will benefit them, then they will do that. They care nothing about how it's going to pan out for you in the long run. They completely are self-absorbed and consumed, with making themselves happy at anyone's expense. They don't care. And they will tell you a bold-faced lie without blinking twice. This person possibly wants to make you an offer. They're telling me a proposal. I don't know if they're proposing to you like marriage. This person possibly could be proposing a marriage for you. That's why the Four of Wands is upright, and they could be trying to guilt trip you. Oh, what, you're all about the money? Because I don't feel like this is a wealthy person. I don't feel like this is someone that's even stable at all, not even a little bit. This is the Page of Cups, not an Emperor, not a King of Pentacles. This is not even a Knight of Pentacles. Someone that has structure and discipline. Someone that's pursuing, balance. They're pursuing their career and work. This is a Page of Cups. This is someone that doesn't do a whole lot. And they're probably going to emotionally gaslight you like a narcissist does and tell you, I don't have anything to offer, but I do have my heart and I do love you. You believe in love, don't you? But they have nothing to offer you. Yeah, you need to cut this off and refuse this offer and do not be in your head about it. It's nothing to reflect about. Four of Swords and the Eight of Wands in the reverse. Yeah, cut this shit off. Cut this dusty ass shit off. This is dust. I know that's water floating behind him, but in this reading, this is not water and waves rippling behind him. This is dust. This is dust behind them little legs right there. Okay? Talking about all we need is love. You tell this Knight of Wands, no thank you. I'm not interested. You don't have to reflect. You don't got to think about this shit. It's nothing to think about. You have nothing to offer at all whatsoever. Part of love is caring and being responsible. And being responsible enough to make sure that you are stable and in a stable position wherein if you have this baby and getting poor health and you need to rest, or when you have this baby, if you just need to be able to rest in your femininity, I'll be able to provide for you so that you'll be able to do that. And I have the structure and the discipline because I love you. I have enough love in my heart to do what I need to do to be responsible to make sure that you're comfortable. This is a Page of Cups. This person has nothing to offer at all. All they're going to do is gaslight you, and you are making the right decision. Cut this dusty ass shit off. Cut it off. Are there any more messages? That's right. I know you're in your confidence right here, right now. This person is trying to block you from any future blessings coming in your way and distract you and throw your whole life off course. Yup. Wheel of Fortune in the reverse. Bad karma. This person is going to throw your whole life off course. That's what the Wheel of Fortune in the reverse is in this reading. This person was sent to you to throw you off of your foundation, to set your whole life on a separate course. Whatever God has planned for you, the bountiful life of abundance that God had planned for you to live in comfort, the devil sent this person. You have to have discernment to know who is sending someone toward you, God or the devil. This person was sent by the devil to get you into some type of entrapment wherein you will be sent down a road of poverty and desolation. It doesn't mean that you're not going to still fulfill whatever you've been put here to do, but it means you're going to have to go down a whole other road to get there first, and it's going to be twice as hard. Cut this dusty shit off. Cut it off. Completely. Are there any more messages? Yeah, you better bring, no, it's an actual death. Bring a death to that situation. Cut Cut this dusty ass shit off and get on your path. Get back on your get on with your life. You gotta be expecting great things. End the cycle for this bullshit. This is the oh, you're materialistic. Nah, bitch. Wanting a good provider does not make you materialistic. Don't let this person gaslight you. This sounds like a dumbass, some dusty shit to me. I'm sorry, I'm getting mad. See, people want to involve spirituality sometime with being dusty. Sometimes people want to sit up there and try to play on your emotions, you know, if you're a spiritual person, and try to guilt trip you. I thought you believed in love. I thought you, oh yeah, we could love, but we not having no baby. The hell? They want you to walk away from this connection completely. 5 of Pentacles. Cut this person out. Leave them out in the cold. Goodbye. Because you are going to be expecting great things in your life as you embark on your path after you have completely healed from this ordeal that the devil has sent in your way. You're going to close the door on this cycle, learn your lesson, and move into a new cycle. I am QUAN, and this is I Have No Cut Cards Tarot.